What is going on, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is back at you with another LSPDFR tutorial. And today, guys and gals, the creator of Mick Callouts, I don't know if it's Mick Callouts or MC Callouts. Chris, if you watch this video, which I'm sure you will, down in the comment section, how do you pronounce it? Is it Mick Callouts, kind of like McLovin, but Mick Callouts, or is it MC Callouts? I'd really like to know. But anyways, he's got a newish mod that has been posted within the last couple of weeks called Star Tracker. And if you click the link down below, it will bring you to this page right here, Star Chase Tracker by Yazdi and Echo. Echo, who is also an amazing person, amazing developer, amazing supporter, just an all-around great dude. So let's get this installed. So what you're going to do is you're going to download this file, agree and download. There we go, and we're going to wait for it to download, and while it's doing that, I am going to go ahead and bring up my main GTA file so I can install it properly. Okay, so here's our WinRAR. We can minimize this. Now, actually, let's bring this back up so I can show you the pathway. We have our Star Chase Tracker WinRAR. We've got our main directory. We do have a DLC pack, okay? So we are going to have to install this stuff in OpenIV, so we will do that as well. I will also show you how to remove this mod, okay? So let's get into it. For Steam users, you're going to go to your disk drive that your Steam games are installed through. It might be your C drive. Mine is on the D drive. Then you're going to go to Program Files x86, Steam, Steam Apps, and Common. Okay, and you're going to double-click your Grand Theft Auto folder right there. And here's what we want to do. Over here in the WinRAR, you're going to double-click this Grand Theft Auto folder, and you will see a plugins folder, LSPDFR, right? Star Chase Tracker, all right there. So let's hit back. You want to grab this plugins folder. Make sure you got this buffer zone right here. Grab this plugins folder, drag it right here, and drop it in. Okay, we're going to keep our File Explorer up because we will go into the INI and check that out. For right now, let's go ahead and fire up our OpenIV. And we're going to click Windows. And here we go. All right. So in the WinRAR, click that up arrow to go back and open up the README. Believe me, these READMEs they're your lifelines. Okay, so how to install? Go to Grand Theft Auto, which we already did step 1. Step 2, open the DLC pack folder and install the folder, and this is the pathway for it, okay? So over here, you want to make sure your edit mode is on. You want to select mods, update, times 64 DLC packs. Now go right here to favorites, click add to favorites, and then click add. That way, if you want to come back in here and remove this or add future DLCs, you have this pathway right here saved, okay? You have the pathway saved. Because developers don't always put the pathway in the README, so it's always good to have that saved right there, okay? So now that we're here in the WinRAR, we want to double-click this DLC pack folder, okay? See that DLC pack folder? Double-click it. Grab this Star Chase folder, left-click, drag it right here, drop it in, all right? Then double-click your mods folder to kind of bring you back to the beginning of OpenIV. And we're going to click back one more time, and we are done in here. We don't need the WinRAR open anymore. We can exit out of the WinRAR, but we do need the README still. And now step 3, we need to add the item list, the item line, okay? So now we want to go to this pathway right here. So you're going to click mods, update, update.rpf, common, data, and then if you scroll down, well, before you do anything right now, go to favorites, click add to favorites, and I like to name it DLC list.xml because that's what we're going to be working with. So I know this is where I go if I ever want to work with more DLC.xml, and then you click add, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the DLC list .xml right there. Right click it and edit. It will bring up this box right here. Scroll all the way down. Now you're going to see different things in here, okay? You're not going to see what I have. These are custom maps and vehicles and LA roads and all sorts of stuff that I have installed. I've got videos on all this stuff. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your last item line, okay? The one above paths. So right here, whatever your last item line is, you want to click at the end, and you see the text bar blinking. You're simply going to hit enter. Now, over here in the README, you see this item line right here. You want to select everything that you see me select, from the greater than sign to the less than sign, okay? You want everything that's in that blue to be highlighted. Right click or hit Control C, or you can right click and copy. Over here in this little tan bar that's right above paths, click it, and again your text line will blink. You can hit Control V or right click paste. Do not hit enter, don't hit anything else. If yours looks just like this, go ahead and click save. If it doesn't, cancel it and then go back into the DLC.xml and try it again. You want it to look just like this. You want to make sure that all these item words are all lined up. See all that in the orange, how it's all nice and lined up, right? That's how you want it to look, just like this. If it does, click save, and boom, that is it. Now, let's say you want this mod removed. Okay, we're ready to go into the game, but I do want to check out the INI real quick. But let's say you don't want it anymore, and I get comments and DMs all the time on how to remove DLCs. Well, this is how, okay? Let's say you come into your OpenIV for the first time, you don't like it, it's making your game crash, you want it out, all right? You're going to open up your OpenIV, you're going to go to favorites. That's why I said to add the favorites. You're first going to go to your DLC pack, and then you're going to scroll down to Star Chase right here. Simply right click and delete. All right, once you do that, you're then going to click favorites again and go to your DLC list or DLC.xml. And again, it'll bring you right here, and you're going to scroll down to the DLC list. Same thing. You're going to click edit, and you're going to scroll all the way down to that line that you just put in. You're going to highlight it just like that, and you're going to hit backspace once, twice, 3, and 4 times. Okay, make sure the H that is in this word paths is right below your last I in the item line. Just like that. Okay, and then hit save. I'm not going to hit save because obviously we got to go into the game and check out the mod. So I'm just going to go back in and make sure it's still there. That always. Okay, so we're still good. All right, so once you delete those, it's pretty well, part of it is out. We're done in OpenIV. We're done with the README. Now we're going to double click this plugins folder, and we are going to double click the LSPDFR folder. And again, before we go into the INI, you're going to scroll down and you will see Star Chase right here, these 3 files. Hold your control key and select all 3, right click and delete. That's if you want to delete it. Once you delete these 3 files and then the 2 things I just showed you in OpenIV, this mod is officially completely out of your game and you're good to go. All right, so let's go into the Star Chase Tracker INI. Let's see what we got in here. The key to shoot the tracker by default is L. So I want to write that down. And the key to remove it is X. So L shoots it, X removes it. You can manually safely end the pursuit if the tracker is attached. You can use the LSPDFR menu for that too. Okay. So these settings, toggle UI showing the state of the tracker. We're going to keep all these as is. If the tracker is successfully attached, the pursuit will end automatically. No, we don't want that. If true, suspect's destination is a nearby home where you can apprehend him safely. Default is false. We're going to set that to true. I think I'm going to set that to true. If true, a helicopter will join after 30 seconds if the tracker is attached. Oh yeah, we're going to do true on that too. And it lets you pick the helicopter model, which is pretty dope. And then a tutorial call out pursuit false. I don't know what that is, but we'll keep it as is right now. All right, and let's click save. Now we can exit out of everything. And folks, now we can finally go into the game and check it out. I will see you all in there. All right, y'all. So here we are in the game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a pursuit. Let's go ahead and look for a pursuit. You know what? The 686 pursuit, sometimes a big one, it just doesn't act right. Let's go to, you know what? Let's go to MC callouts. Fast pursuit. There we go. All right, let's catch up to this car. Let's catch up to the car. And remember, by default, the keybind is L to shoot it and X to remove it. So we're going to try to get close to him, and we're going to shoot it. Now, remember, after we place the star tracker, I believe we selected true. I believe what it's going to do is it's going to have the vehicle. Look, he got off the highway and then got back on. It's going to have the vehicle is going to go to a nearby home. A lot of traffic right now. There is a lot of traffic on the highway right now. Clear the Way is doing its thing. It's working great. Let's see. Look at them all moving out of the way. I love it. All right, so the vehicle's right up here. Oh, what the... All right, so there's our vehicle right there. And we crashed, so... I would like... was there a controller option, keybind? I would like that, a controller option. I think something like that would be great. So, L to shoot it, right? So I believe we just shot the star tracker on him. Okay, so as you can see on the map, the star tracker is now on the vehicle. No, it's not. I think I shot it at my vehicle. I think I shot my own. I think I shot my own vehicle, y'all. I'm looking at the map like, okay, I see the green car. I see the green car. All right, let's try it again. Let's X to remove it. All right, we removed it. Jesus, Jeff. All right, so L, keep your distance. Now we got him. We got him. So now we can keep our distance. It's on him. Good job. Stay at a safe distance. And he's going to like go off thinking we're canceling the pursuit. I like it. I kind of dig this. And we did select true on the helicopter. So once the star tracker was placed, a helicopter. Yep, here it comes. Here comes the helicopter. It's going to be watching him. So we're keeping a safe distance. I'm waiting to see if he turns off and pulls into a... I'm waiting to see if he pulls into a residence. So we can still see him up there. By the way, Echo, I know you told me how to fix that yellow roads up ahead. Please, in the comment section, tell me that again. Please, please, please. All right, he's really slowing down now. The helicopter's above him. Now, I want to test it out. I wonder, can we just let this car go? Can we just let him go out of our sight and he will always be blipped on the map? Let's do that. We're going to stop right here. We're going to stop and really make him think that he got away. Let's do that. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so far he's still blipped up. I'm guessing he may go to Paleto. Maybe he'll go to Paleto. But it's pretty great. But we'll fast forward. We'll fast forward to wait and see how far he gets. Okay, so I think the vehicle is actually stopped because I've been sitting there for a few minutes and he doesn't seem to be moving. So I'm thinking he's stopped up here. Maybe not. Maybe he's just driving really, really slow. I don't see why he's... Yeah, he stopped right here in the middle of the highway. Okay, so he stopped and he hauled ass out of the car. He's gone. Damn it. We should have kept the safer distance. All right, so here's let's, you know what? Let's remove it. Okay, we removed it. Let's go to the city. Let's go someplace where there's more of a housing and residence, and let's see if we can get a pursuit here. Here we are waiting for him to drive to a home, and he just stopped and got out and ran. That was great. All right, so we're gonna go code 4. Let's go code 4, and let's do maybe there's another that's not such a fast car of a pursuit. Maybe Daryl Callouts has a pursuit. Nightclub, resident, Secret Service assistance, suspicious vehicle. I mean, we do have no, not highway callouts. 686 is, we got the custom pursuit, but I think you gotta set that up. High risk escort car bomb. Huh, come on now. Maybe under Kuchera. I'm not a big fan of Kuchera, but we'll see if there's something in here. A lot of these come on, where are the pursuits, guys? Right here, high speed chase. Alright, let's do it. Alright. So he's gonna be right in the, he's gonna be on the freeway. We don't want them on the freeway, y'all. Let's get ahead of him. Alright, there we go. So he's gonna be coming right this way. Where is he? There he goes. He's right here in this little doohickey. Alright, let's hit him with the star tracker. Which is gonna be L. Whoops. Tracker did not attach. So you gotta get right up on him. Okay, we got him. We got him. So now we'll keep our distance. And I'm hoping that he pulls off and goes to it. Did I set that to, I don't even know if I set that to true. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But it's still pretty cool. I like it. I know I'm going to keep this in my game. I don't want to make a whole long, extremely long video trying to explain something that I don't know if I did or didn't do in the INI, because I have a horrible memory like that. So install it, go and play with it, check out the INI, and I think you'll enjoy it. A big shout out to Chris Echo. Thank y'all so much. You guys are amazing. Keep making our playing pleasure just absolutely fun. If you're new here, please consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell. Also consider giving this video a thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it reaches and teaches, as it hopefully did with you. Until next time, Ricky, stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy, follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy Different Gamers out. We'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.
So many demons inside of my life, you would doubt as well. 비오는 나는 이 비오는 소리 두고 and I locked in the cell. I've been counting the bill. 아침이 올 때까지 man, cause this is for real. Yeah, this is for real. 꿈에서 나타난 아마 struck up a deal. 아마가 하라고 해서 I still remember that. I lost my way, now I'm running back. Folk in the world, you know I chose to grow. 흑수저 아인의 변명이고. You know why they be calling me filthy, right? 아무것도 없는 애한테 건너다 fight. I came from the gutter, now 어쩌면